Hello friends, now we are going to discuss on the thyroid hormones. So let's start with the topic. So in this topic we are going to deal with their hormones. Okay, so first we see their position in the human body, and then we discuss their hormones and their control and secretion also, and synthesis. So now the partially embedded in the thyroid lobes, so that parathyroid hormone is partially embedded in the thyroid. So this is a thyroid gland, butterfly shaped, and it is located in the inferior of the larynx. Okay, so this is the posterior view. Okay, that is the back of the thyroid gland. Here you see some parathyroid glands. These are the glands, and they are partially, not completely, and uh, are embedded in the thyroid gland. They have some portion uh, are not be present, are on the outside of the thyroid gland. Okay, so that they are partially embedded in the posterior, means back side of the thyroid gland. It is a small round, oh yes, it is a small round mass tissue, and these tissue are called parathyroid glands. uh, in one law you can see they have two parathyroid glands, so they are in four in number. Okay, in both side, in both lobe they have two parathyroid gland. One is superior, and another one on the inferior side of the thyroid gland. Okay, so this is the view of the parathyroid gland. Now we are see the microscopic structure of the parathyroid gland. So now inside the microscope, how it will look like? You can see here some oxyphil cells and some parathyroid cells, and also known as chief cells. So these are different pigmented cells. Okay, they are dark pigmented cell. Okay, then the chief cells, and these cells are present inside the parathyroid hormones. The parathyroid cells secrete the parathyroid hormone, and these cells have no we can say there is no specific function are known yet now in the parathyroid. What they are, we those cell, why we can identify that this is a parathyroid gland. Okay, so they are the cells that get pigmented by some stain, and we can identify, okay, that is the oxyphil cell, and maybe this is a parathyroid gland. Okay, so here this is the thyroid bone, and here the larynx. Okay, and these are the cartilage above the parathyroid gland. They have some thyroid cartilage. Okay, and here is location of this is the location of thyroid gland, and these are the left parathyroid glands, blue ones, and here you see the zoom part in the microscopic view. Okay, this is all about the parathyroid glands. Now we see parathyroid hormones, and uh, what they are going to do, what is their what their impact on the body. Okay, so the parathyroid are majorly regulate the uh, calcium ion, magnesium ion, and phosphate ion in the blood. And parathyroid hormone increase the activity of osteoclastis. Osteoclastis is are those cells which are going to um, increase the reabsorption of bone. Okay, so the bone reabsorption are increased by the parathyroid hormone, and they also act on the kidney. So how they act on the kidney? First, they slow the rate of calcium ion and magnesium ion to loss into the urine from the blood. Okay, so first they slow the rate of calcium ion to go into the urine. So, and why that? The concentration of calcium ion and magnesium ion is increased in the blood. And second is they increase the loss of phosphorus ion into the urine. Okay, the phosphorus ion are going into the urine, and they also promote the secretion of calcitonin. Calcitonin secretion, calcitonin calci triol are secreted from the proximal convoluted tubule of the nephron. Okay, so this is this is the activated vitamin D. Okay, so calcitriol increase the absorption of calcium ion, phosphate ions, and magnesium ions from the gastrointestine to the blood. So this mainly work on the calcium ion absorption from the food that present inside the intestine into the blood. Okay, so here we see the first they activate the process of osteoclastis, means the reabsorption is increases, means that the uh, bone calcium is go into the blood and blood calcium level is increases. Okay, so here in this they by the bone reabsorption the calcium level is increased in the blood, and when they act on the kidney they also increase the calcium level through the slow the loss of calcium ion into the urine. And second they increase the absorption of um, sorry, they increase the loss of phosphate ion into the blood, and that's way when the phosphate is more go into the urine, they promote the secretion of calcitriol, and calcitriol increase the absorption of calcium and ions from the mainly calcium ion from the gastrointestinal where the food is present, from the food is present inside the intestine, and that calcium ion go into the blood, means when we are take a calcium diet in our food, that calcium ion is absorbed by calcitriol. Okay, have you clear? Next is the control of secretion of calcitonin and parathyroid hormone. As you know, the calcitonin is secreted by the parafollicular cell of the thyroid gland, and parathyroid hormone is secreted by parathyroid gland. If in the blood have high calcium level than the normal range, it stimulates the secretion of calcitonin from the parafollicular cell, and that calcitonin inhibit the activity of the osteoclastis, means the bone reabsorption is decreases, and that's why there is no calcium ion is moved from the bone into the blood and decrease the blood calcium level through this process. Low blood calcium level to when the blood calcium level is lower than its normal range, it stimulate the parathyroid hormone okay, that stimulate the secretion of parathyroid hormone from the parathyroid glands. Okay, the gland going to secrete now thyroid hormone when the blood calcium level is low, and it promote the osteoclasts, the osteoclast activity that is stopped by the calcitonin hormone, and this hormone going to activate the calcitonin, and due to this decrease the loss of calcium into the urine, and by this process the calcium ions concentration is increased in the blood. Then parathyroid hormone also we know that act on the kidney to secrete the calcitriol, that is the active form of vitamin D, and this active form vitamin D increase the absorption of calcium from the food that present in the intestinal tract, and that's lead to increase the blood level of calcium to the normal range. Okay, this is the control of the secretion of calcium through this picture. Now we are going to see, first here you see in the first point high level of calcium ion in the blood that stimulate the thyroid gland of a parafollicular cell to secrete the calcitonin. Okay, the calcitonin is now going to secrete, and it it inhibit the osteoclast and decrease the blood calcium level. Okay, then this calcitonin is going to act on the osteoblast, and the calcium level is lower. uh, a low calcium level in the blood stimulate the parathyroid gland. Okay, this now the when the level is low to the normal range, then it act on the parathyroid gland to secrete the parathyroid hormone. So chief cell are now secrete the parathyroid hormone. Okay. When the parathyroid hormone are secreted, they promote the release of calcium ion from bone extracellular matrix. That is, this is the osteoclast process. Okay, so it promote the osteoclast and slow the loss of calcium ion into the urine. So the loss of calcium ion is decrease in from the urine and increase the calcium level in the blood. Okay, when the when the calcium level is increased, the parathyroid also these hormone that PTH also act on the kidney, and they secrete the calcitriol, and triol, that's calcitriol stimulate the increased absorption of calcium ion from the blood, and that's why the level is also increased through the activity of uh, osteoclast. The calcium level is also increased. Okay, first they increase the calcium level through the osteoclast process, and second by they act on the kidney and increase the uh, production of calcium ion through the reabsorption from the food, and that this lead to increase the calcium level in the blood. So this is the process that how the parathyroid hormone and the that calcitonin act on the calcium level to regulate the blood calcium levels. Okay, this is all about the parathyroid hormone. I hope you understand this lecture. This is a very short and uh, and a complete information about the parathyroid hormone. And keep watching my channel. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, please comment in the comment section. I definitely answer your questions. Okay. Thank you.